Welcome back, and if you've just joined us, the program is still Good Morning Abuja, and it is showing only on the Unity Station 98 Channel 5 Abuja. And it is that time again on the program where we'll get to bring to you the security tips, the security situation as it happens in the FCT. And this morning, we are here to talk about again the alleged organ disappearance. This time around, we decided to bring a doctor to clear the waves. You know, sometimes we talk about it and we had a lot of responses, we had a lot of views, and we decided to match it up with a medical personnel to talk to us about how real it is. Help us welcome CSP Dr. Ifayase Olabanji. He is the OC Medical FCT Command. You are welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Okay. Yes, before we go into how true it is, the alleged organ disappearance, we want you to give us the overview security situation in the FCT as regards this situation on ground.
Okay. Well, little to say about it is that there has been a couple of accusations, more than a couple. There have been a lot of people accusing people of stealing their organs, and mob actions have happened. Some people have been, lynched. Some people have lost properties. Some have lost a good name. Some have had bodily injuries. And this is interesting because none of the people that have been accused, or none of the accusers rather, has had a good case, because all their organs are still intact when you examine it. And so you wonder where they get the concept from and why they choose the people they accuse. So some of them have intent to, what's it called again? Get other people's property. So they drag a mob to that circle, and then when the mob is there, they start to pilfer, take things from people's pocket, destroy properties, loot if they want to loot. Also, the accused might not be their target.
Yes.
It could be another member of the society who has a shop or has a beautiful arrangement for himself. They would use that opportunity to, destroy people's property. And then a lot of people are walking around with mental health issues. And then so some of them have that. It's actually a mental health disorder. And for you to have that false belief that something is missing,
Okay, so let me come in there. Because this is becoming a little confusing. Yes. We've seen videos. I don't know anyone personally, God forbid, but then we've seen videos. Yeah. People lynching other people. And then truly, some of these people, when you attempt to touch them, they will tell you it is not there.
Yeah.
And now you're telling us it is not true. So, I don't know, please, can you balance it?
Please, it's simple. If somebody accuses someone or somebody says this man stole my external genitalia, tell him to show you. No, because you have accused somebody,
yes,
and they are lynching someone. When they get to the hospital, we'll do a physical examination. By the time you talk to them, ask them questions, there's supposed to be something that reminds you. Humans are built on reminder. So if someone walks past me and then I have a body contact, I can see it as body contact. But if that body contact has a pepper arrangement with it, I can feel, oh, that's pepper. When it happened to me, my nail became red. That's when I go to check my nail. But then the happy guy here on the road, somebody walk past you, say something. Why is it that the organ, there's a cold that breathes into your body and the organ is...
Okay, there's another video where the guy actually, when he was caught, after he was caught, he said yes, that he sells these things. He owned up. So what would you say?
There are two stories to it.
Yes.
What if they are partners in their crime?
Okay.
And then, I will accuse you. The accuser and the accused. They could be partners to drag crowd and do their business. That's possible. That's one. Two, when 15 people beat people, you can say untrue things to save yourself from dying. I say, please don't kill me. I will get it back. Let's just leave this place. I know where to get it, at least to escape. Some people, that's a possibility too. And another possibility is, what if the person they're accusing is actually also a mental health?
You are attributing this to a mental health situation, because I don't know whether it has to do with this time, the Ember months. Because when we were in January, we did not hear anything like that.
This.
In February, in March, but here we are. October going to November, and we are seeing a lot of cases,
Strange
strange cases.
It's still who we are. It's a mirror of our persons. It's a mirror of our society, the pressure of the ember month, the false pressure that people put on themselves, cultural beliefs, and all those things. I feel it might not be happening in FCT from maybe January till now, but it was happening in other places.
In other places.
It's not peculiar to FCT. This is the time, it's coming, it's here now rather, and it's sporadic. It will leave Abuja soon, go to other places, but for now it's here. And what we can do is to stem it and kill it, kill the story by giving it a true picture. It's false. It doesn't happen. Organ can't go missing. You can't mysteriously steal someone's male genital. I saw a video of a lady who said they stole her.
Yes, I saw
it's
it too.
beyond
Yes.
men these days.
No, even not only men, even the women.
Okay, so well, simple question that they could have asked that lady then, just to show them her picture before that time. That shows.
If truly she had.
Oh yeah, so they will see the size of what she used to have, and then how the size became smaller.
Okay, so these people that are wrongfully lynching people, when the police get there, what did the police do to them? Did they make arrests?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
You make arrest or you try to disperse the crowd, and then they make arrest and accuser, and interesting people. When you find a man with a stick 2 by 2 and he's hitting a fellow human being without concrete evidence, he's a man to be invited to come and explain why he has taken the laws into his hand. So arrests are made, the person is sent for medical evaluation, report is made to court.
This is a serious matter, and
it's not getting for any longer.
Yes. So as a doctor, we are not saying we are taking you back. I know you have series of cases before you. Talk to us about those cases, about this alleged.
Well, friend, the one I think I can share is an interesting one. The guy came, and then when they were coming, he was still shouting. And when they got into the hospital, when they entered the hospital, he said one breeze had blown into the body.
And
now
the thing
came back.
Can you imagine?
And so, it became a funny thing to me. But I still saw him, evaluated him, checked his external genitalia, documented what I had to document, referred him to the counseling unit of the police so that he can be counseled. And then the person that was also attacked by the mob, we also counsel them and then tell them maybe, seek help too. Mental PTSD is real, so they should seek help too, so that they don't feel afraid of going out, afraid of a lot of things. Bodily injuries too can be taken care of. It's just a way of advising people.
This thing, it can happen to anybody.
Anybody.
So we all have to be careful.
Yeah.
So I don't know, what do you have to tell people? We're not praying for anybody to be accused.
Because when things happen,
But
the next thing is
lynching without even listening to you.
Listening to.
So what would you tell people, especially if people are wrongfully accused?
Okay, so the way to correct it starts from all of us. There are about 2-3 uninformed persons that we know. If we share what we know to the uninformed, at least we're not able to convince all of them. We're able to convince some of them, and that's a win. If we do verbal convincing, we do pictorial convincing, we do in our little communities, our corners, we clear the corners, your domestic staff, your colleagues at work, they're not so informed when you tell them. And then if someone is accused, usually the accused does not have so much power as to what happens next. It's the people around that have power as to what happens to the accused. So we should also be our brother's keeper. If someone has accused someone, don't be the judge. Take them to the nearest police station. Take them to security organizations. Get them, let the people whose responsibility it is to forestall the breakdown of law and order, let them be the ones to handle that part. Don't be in a hurry to go and view where people are gathered, because sometimes it's just a calling.
Like a setup.
So don't wake up and say, they are fighting there. Let me go and check. Let me go and check what's happening. Let me go and do that. Because at the end of the day, what usually happens is you don't even get to see the people sometimes. So be careful.
Before we let him go, and generally you are going to give us security tips that we'll have to stay with, especially this time of Ember Month. It's a wonderful month called Ember Month. General
Oh,
security
just
tips?
know that there's nothing special about the Ember month. It's just like every other month. It's pressure is coming from society. Don't let anybody pressurize you. Be security conscious. Don't flaunt unnecessary wealth. Don't social media is actually a problem. Don't flaunt unnecessary wealth. Don't go out of your way to get money that you don't need. Don't go into because work put pressure. Crime increases because there's pressure. I want to travel back home. You know, basically don't flaunt well this time around. And for anybody that has intention, I think the FCT command will deal ruthlessly with them. Thank you very
Wow,
much.
that's a very good one.
That's a good one and a sound warning. I believe we've heard it all.
Yeah.
So please, let's be careful out there. It can happen to anybody. Yes.
Anyone.
So
Yes. Thank you so much for your time with
Thank you
us
for
on the
having me.
program
it has
this
really
morning.
been
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
a nice one. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, we have been speaking with CSP Dr. Ifayashe Olabanji. He is the OC Medical for FCT Command. He has said it all. Please, everybody, watch your back, watch your steps. Need we say more? I don't think so. While the program still continues, don't touch the dial. Stay tuned.